right, thank you so much. God bless you. My name is Grace. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do where to subscribe to my channel. And if you have already, God bless you. And thank you too for staying with me and believing in me. So I'm going on this tutorial, I'm going to teach us how to cut bustier. And then we are working with bust 40, shoulder 15, bust point 10, blouse length 24, bust pan, that is nipple to nipple 8, under bust, that is beneath your breast 36, and round your waist, that is around your tummy 38, and hip 43. Here, this is what we are working with. Our hip is 43. So 43 divided by 4 is 10.75. So here is my 10.75. 10.75. All right, so this is my 10.75, the longest line next to 11. So if you fold it into 4, you will get your 43. So now this is my 43. Okay, I just want to be sure it's capturing. So here is my 43, 10.75. So here is the line for my 43. For the hemline, that is the hip. 43, whatsoever be there, I'm still going to make use of it. And then the waist, the bust is 40. We are working with bust 40. So now, first of all, what you do is that you get your margin line. This margin line is just a guide to where your measurement will start. So I'm getting my margin line from the top of my fabric to here is 2. So I'll draw out the 2. 2 inches margin line. So every of my measurements start from this line downward. So from here, I'll get my from this my line here, this line here, I'll get my bust point. My bust point according to our measurement is 10. I'll mark out the 10. Mark out the 10 and join the dots together. And then the next thing is my under bust. My under bust is 14. My under bust is 14. Mark it out and join the dots together. The next thing now, get our chest line. So our chest line, I'll calculate my bust. That is 40. 40 divided by 6. Since our bust is 40, that is why I'm making use of 40. But the formula is your bust divided by 6. So whatever bust you are working with, you divide it by 6. You plus the answer plus 1. Then you get your chest line. So for this 40, our chest line is 7.5. So this 7.5, you draw it out like so. So 7.5, I draw my 7.5 here. So this is my chest line, this is my bust point, this is my under bust. So I have 3 lines here. So the next line I will insert is my nipple to nipple. So under my nipple to nipple, where I will insert it is on my true bust line. So my true bust line is on my true bust line, I will insert my nipple to nipple, which is 8 according to our measurement. So I will draw out this my 8 like so. This is my 8. I will still bring this my 8 down here. I will draw it out like so. Then I will join the. So I will join this line, my lines together, and then bring it down to the hem of the gown. The same 4 inches. I'll bring it down to the hem of the gown, like so. The blouse. Sorry, I'll bring it down and connect it to the hem of the blouse. Here we have a 14. So if you open it, that will be 15. But this is not the shoulder yet. So now from here to here is 14. I will now it's 4. Sorry, it's 4. I will now bring this. Place my finger on this point where my tape is starting. I will bring it like this. So where it gave me 4, I will mark it. So if I can check from here to here, what from here now, this line to where it gave me 4 here is on 2 inches, right? So you can equally just take from here to here, mark your 2 inches like so. This is where your 2 inches is. Then come here and bring it like this. Where the 4 let it be around your 2 inches. Don't know if I'm making sense, but just assume that is what you're working with. Here to here 4, then like this gives you 4, and make sure the 4 between here to that place gives you 4 is 2 inches. So you will now connect it back to here. Now if you are working for somebody who has a big tummy, from here now you bring your line this way. From here your line will start here, but you will now bring it out a little. Don't bring it out straight, give it this shape so that it will accommodate the person's tummy. I don't know if I'm making sense. Bring your line like so. If you have your curve, you can work with your curve like so. You see, you have your curve, you work with your curve like so. You see, so it now gives it a curvy shape here. So this curvy shape now is like you are adding, you did not trim it straight, so it will accommodate the person's big tummy. But if the persons you are working with has flat tummy like my own here now, you just bring this line now straight. The distance between here and here is 2 inches we are working with, so you can equally just bring your 2 inches down here straight, right? But since you're working with somebody, if the person you're working with is somebody who has big tummy, just forget about bringing it down here. Give it a space. You can just bring it down here to 1 inch and make this one 1 inch too, like this. Please, I'm so sorry for that noise. There is a well where I live, so people come here to fetch water. So that is why I am being pausing and the sounds are so much in the video. Okay, so I was saying that you bring the 1 inch here like so. You bring it here like so till it will give you a shape that aligns with this place, But if it's for somebody who has flat tummy, just bring your line down here straight. Just bring your line down here straight to connect this one. So you have this line here straight. So we are not working with this line. So we are working with this straight line. I have cleaned that other one that I used to explain what I was trying to explain. So this is the line we are working with. This is our dot line now. So from here now, you try to use your hand, your free hand, to carve out this, to draw out this shape to meet this place where you point, you got your 4 inches. Use your free hand to draw it out, and then do the same thing like so, using your free hand. But for if you are a beginner, you must not use your, if you find it difficult to use your eye, from here, this is your bust point. This is where the emphasis of your pointing should be. So from here you can start going out like here. After this line, go up like by 1 inch. So from that 1 inch you can start opening your distance by half an inch, then you now open it like so. But in all, make sure at this point where you have this your margin line, this is your margin line. At this point where you have this your margin line, make sure the distance between this your first line to this second line is up to 2.5, like so. So this is what you will have, is up to 2.5. So this is what your contouring will look like. I want to use free hand, I don't want to use this thing, so I am finding it. That is why I'm making sure I avoid any use of ruler. But the line is not coming now. This Tailor's chalk is so stressful to work with. So this is what you have, right? So you have a line here, you have another one here. So this is going to go out because this is your dart. This is also your dart. So this is going to go out. So now, this is my bust. Our bust is 40. This is our bust. I'll add my allowance, which is probably like 2 inches. Then this one now is like maybe a shaping allowance because we have not shaped out our bodies yet. So here our waist is 36. So we have 8 here. We'll minus 2 inches here. We have 8 here. So this is our 36 plus 2 inches and our shipping allowance. So I can just now do this here just to indicate my side, my armhole side. This is my center front. I'll just mark it out like so. Hope you pay attention. You see how I cut. You see how this the V shape here is coming out very well. And I did not cut it from this my margin line. I did not cut this my margin line out. It's still part of the joining because by the time I join this thing, I will need this part because if I cut it out, I'll be having shortage. So I need it to complete. I need this part to align up with the center front. So now this is only